The government is being urged to pay for driving lessons for high school students to boost their employment prospects. The call follows a study from the Institute of Economic Research which shows half of 18 to 24-year-old unemployed job seekers don't have a licence. Emil Donovan reports.
About 4 hours ago, Manaia Apiata from Kuranui College was among 3 Wairarapa teenagers who passed their restricted driver's licence tests. And in case you've forgotten what a big deal that is, it's a big deal.
So I have a part-time job. Sometimes it's hard for me to get there and back if I don't have a ride there. And now I'm allowed to drive within the hours. I'm allowed to drive by myself and take myself there. It's so good. It's such a good feeling.
And Ms. Apiata is in no doubt about who she has to thank. In June last year, Bruce Pauling, who runs the local Road Safety Council, noticed a lot of teenagers were leaving high school without driver's licences.
Some of our people were a bit disadvantaged and a bit behind the 8 ball because they didn't have reliable mentors or coaches, to teach them those skills, no access to vehicles and things like that.
So Mr. Pauling decided to offer local students free driving lessons. The concept is simple. Local high schools put forward the names of students who might otherwise have a tough time getting driving lessons. After being assessed by a professional driving instructor, they are buddied up with a mentor who takes them out for about an hour each week. After 10 weeks, they're assessed again and, if they make the cut, they sit the restricted licence test. Mark Shepherd is one of those mentors, and he says making the lessons available through school is a stroke of genius.
We got people within the schools that have given up their time to oversee all of this, but you also get the buy-in from the schools and you get the buy-in from the kids, because it's like anything. Well, if you don't turn up to school, you're not going to be there to go for your driving lesson. So it's a bit of a double-sider, you're getting positive out of it.
The region's district councils and local businesses have also chipped in, offering a car to use, covering petrol costs and the instructors' wages as well. And the plan is working. Since last October, 15 local students have been through the program, with only 1 failing their restricted test. Bruce Pauling says given the program's success, he'd like to see the government pay for driving lessons for any high school students who want them.
It is, especially nowadays, it's a skill, it's a qualification for life, and it gets real outcomes. If it could be funded, by central government perhaps, to me it's a no-brainer. With our young driver statistics and employment statistics, why not?
And Manaia Apiata agrees.
Yeah, I definitely would, because if it wasn't for this, then I don't reckon I would have got my restricted. I probably would have waited until something had happened, and I told my mates that I'd do it, and it's getting out to them and they want to jump on board, and it's just been really good.
In a statement, the Education Minister, Nikki Kaye, says schools can already use top-up funding to offer driving lessons. She says ultimately that decision is made by individual schools' boards of trustees. For Checkpoint, Emil Donovan.